What are the chances? What is that? Why is it in the tree above my tent? It's like a rooster. How did a rooster get in a tree like this above my tent? Why do I pick trees with these noisy things? What the actual? Come on! Your name? Your name? Anthony. You?
Bordono.
Bordono.
Yeah.
For me, this chair? Thank you. Thank you very much. Bordono. The trauma inflicted on me, coupled with all the trauma through my life, of me losing my house, my dream home, which represented the 30 years experience and hard labor work in the movie business, lost in the blink of an eye. And then COVID hit and I had no choices. I had to sell the house at a massive loss, and all the income that was designed to be my retirement went up in smoke. And so I was like, well, I don't want to work anymore. How do I get around the world? And so walking around the world came to me, and so I started planning. I planned many individual countries. I planned long routes. I planned a route through Africa. I planned a route through Europe. I planned a route from Cape Town to Japan, 79 countries. I planned and never stepped off the precipice into the unknown. And then I fell in love. Caught me by surprise. I tapped a girl on her shoulder at a festival and I whispered in her ear, and she turned around and said, yes, please take my number. And 2.5 years later, we broke up. But she was the one that said to me, because she met me and I was about to go walking, she said, why don't you just walk one country? And that's how Sri Lanka was born. And I went and walked 1,000 kilometers around Sri Lanka. And ever since Sri Lanka, which was the most unbelievable experience, I've been wanting to walk again. And then my house in Hout Bay, and I was just sleeping in that house. My life was draining. I felt like I was dying. I wasn't doing anything with it. So I thought I'd turn the house into a hostel and holistic center. So I built a studio and tidied up the house. But then when I'd finished the studio, I looked at the studio and I'm not too sure whether it was fear or just understanding that I was putting myself in the wrong place. I wanted to walk rather than build a business in Hout Bay, which I never really liked in the first place. It was just a means to an end for my business. I found this amazing property where I could run my business, and I ran it quite successfully from that home and lived in it and raised all my dogs, and it was amazing. She said, go for a walk around Sri Lanka, and so I did. And then now I've sold my house and I have no assets whatsoever. I've got myself out of debt, and I'm now walking around Bali searching for who I am and what it is that this life has to offer me. And I'm emotional about it because I've lost so much and I want so much, and the only thing standing in my way is me. Bali has been extraordinary. It's uncomfortably hot. I'm drenched in sweat, not only from the moment I start walking, but through the night. Last night in my tent, I could just feel the sweat dripping off me. Unbelievable. Challenging me. This morning I woke up from a very limited amount of sleep going, just lie here. And then I was like, no, Anthony, don't just lie here. Get up. Discipline. The kilometers aren't going to walk themselves. Go. And so I started, and I got the energy, and I walked 25 kilometers today. Joyfully. I stopped many times, and I had some food, and I had something to drink, and I did some work on my cell phone and with another project that I believe in. And here I am, finding purpose. And I all I want to do is be in love. It's the best experience this life has to offer, is to be in love and share with someone. Share everything. I have so much love in my heart to give. I cannot wait to be in love again. But first I must fall in love with myself. My whole narrative, my entire life has been searching for love. The love of my narcissist mother. She's been in my head 24/7 I'm 54 now, for 52 years. And now, for the last 2 years, now and then. I still can't get her out of my head, but I don't think I should be getting her out of my head. I think I should be thinking about her and perceiving myself differently. Love wins that battle, and becoming love and exposing love. All the lessons tell me that the narcissist, you must leave the energy, you must be away from the energy, but I don't agree with that. I think a better functioning understanding of existence is to become love in such a way that it doesn't matter what the narcissist is doing. They don't have power over you, or over me rather, and you can be in their presence and just be there in a place of love. She's my mother, for fuck's sakes. I can't abandon her the way that I feel like I've been abandoned. That would just be carrying on with the lineage, and I don't want to do that. I want to change. I found out that she went to hospital, and it was like a big secret, and I was like, why? If my mother going to hospital is a big secret. So she had a conversation with my brother, who told me, so I contacted her, and now I sent her a lovely message about getting well, and I made a joke about maybe the doctor can extract the narcissism out of her. Bali. I'm loving Bali. I miss my dog. I miss everything that is comfortable in South Africa, but the whole point is to be uncomfortable so that I can find out what it is that is true me, truthfully me, purpose. And I'm getting closer and closer to that understanding. Love has to be the winner. Just been hanging out at this place. I had something to eat now, and I walked down to the beach, looking at the sunset. I don't think I'm going to do any more walking today. I think I'm going to try and get a piece of this grass for tonight. Check this out. Imagine pitching my tent between those two trees. That might be quite nice, don't you think? Pretty epic, right by the sea and not by the road. Yo, it's story time. I want to reflect on what this 18 days in Bali has meant to me so far and how it came about. When I left the movie business just before COVID, I took all my money and put it into the renovation of a house in Scarborough in Cape Town. And I chose the wrong builder, and I chose the wrong structural engineer, and they built the house badly. They took all my money, and I couldn't recover, and I lost that house. And the reason for doing the renovation was so that the income generated from the house would give me the finances to travel around the world in a 4x4 with my girlfriend. I was just thinking that maybe this is a great place for me to set up camp for tonight. Like over here between those two trees. I mean, what better vantage point of life is there than watching the sunset from a little grassy patch in Bali? I think that might just do the trick, don't you? There's a little access point over there. Carrie's having a little rest up there. I've managed to get a charge on my phone. Got about 11 Ks to get to Bali Island beach tomorrow morning. Yeah, life is pretty good, don't you think? Looks perfect. It's raining. Hopefully it'll stop so I can set up my tent.